Okay, it's Dennis at KingMakerForex.com. If you've been around the website a while, you know that I do not oversell stuff. I don't like to be conned, so I don't con other people. So after testing, the truth is, I'm not happy with KingMaker for large gains on single trades. It's doable, but there are issues with it. If you're an experienced trader, you understand that any trading system, whether it is, it doesn't matter what it is, that you can use it. If it's a good trading system, you can use it for small gains for compounding. You can also use it for large gains, but you also understand that there are certain issues. So if you're kind of new to the business, you might want to stick around for a couple minutes and I will explain why this is not good for large gains. I mean, you can make large gains, but over many trades it takes time. Alright, let's take a hypothetical here. Let us suppose that you wanted to use KingMaker or any other good trading system to make a large gain on a single trade. What we have here is the New Zealand US dollar weekly chart. Now I have a pretty good signal on a traditional trend line, and this trend line actually, you don't see all of it. It goes all the way back to 2012 sometime, and it's a really sound trend line and support level. So that's one thing. Then we have KingMaker, and this is Starlight here, and you can see the Starlight has drifted down below its signal, its red and green signal lines, and is trending solidly south. So it looks like a really excellent short opportunity. And as of now, the potential gain is about 175 pips down to that support level. The second thing in your favor, and this is not part of KingMaker, I have not used this in any of the KingMaker compounding trials. I only used KingMaker, but if you notice, this is kind of a perverse, inverted cup that has formed, and typically in Forex, those don't retrace the 60% like they do in stocks. They typically just plummet where they're going. And I call it perverse because you got this dimple in the middle here, which is not exactly a double top. Well, it did prove to be a double top. But if you look over here, you see the same kind of pattern here, where it made a dimple and then it, of course, went up like that. So it is kind of a cup. So you got all this in your favor. So what's the problem? The problem is drawdown. From right here, that thing could retrace like that. It could happen. It probably won't, but it could. And if you trade like me with 70% of your available margin, that's a sure enough knockout punch, and you get a margin call. And that would wipe you out before the final drop. So although this is a weekly chart, you could kind of run the same scenario on almost any scale, and you'd see what I mean. Your margin call risk is high, your drawdowns are high, your potential losses are high. When you hunt big game, as a friend of mine said to me today, Andy Clips, a good friend of mine, an expert trader, as he said to me today, you know, he learned a long time ago, he says, that hunting elephants means you have to put up with tigers and lions that may be hunting you. More or less, that's what he said. And on any scale, even if you didn't get nailed with a margin call on this, on any scale, think of the time involved while you wait for it to come back your way, assuming it went against you. I mean, Starlight here could turn and start up. I mean, that can happen. I think it'll ultimately continue down, but think of the time that you lose. In that amount of time, I could make that much money just compounding in 1 or 2% bits as I could, you know, on this whole trade here, with a lot less stress and a lot less risk. So I may run this trade. I don't know. I might try it with, you know, the trial account, just as proof of concept. And if I do, you know, I'll probably put it up in a video and show you how it worked out. But even if I win, if it plummets straight down tomorrow or tonight, and this is September 22nd, 2014, I would consider it just luck, not really KingMaker or skill or anything like that. So if I win without mishap, you know, that's what it would be. I'd say, here, this was just luck. Alright, I'm Dennis, not overselling KingMaker, and I hope you have a good night. We're now going to put KingMaker available for purchase, so you'll be able to buy it. You all have a nice night out there, and have a good day trading tomorrow, too.